Hello guys, so welcome to this session of analysis where I talk about my analysis, my technicals, and what I'm anticipating to happen in the next week that we are going into. This is currently the chart of the dollar index, the XY. And if you can remember, I said something the last time that the dollar index is inversely correlated with the Euro USD chart. It means when the Euro USD is in upward trajectory or uptrend, when the Euro USD is upward, the dollar index is downward. They are like correlated but inversely. So you can use it to do some smart money analysis. That's another topic. A lot of things to still cover because forex is not a day thing. It's not something you just learn in 1 week training or 1 week thing. As I'm teaching, you need to involve yourself in practical. It's like a vehicle that is splitted apart that you have to put every part of it together before you start driving. So as we started learning support and resistance, we will still move on to be doing supply and demand and all the things that you need to know to start trading profitably. So this is supply and demand here, and there is a thin line. There can be a thin line between supply and demand and support and resistance if you don't really understand this more like the support and resistance that we talked about the last time. This is a typical explanation of it, where we have areas market bounces multiple times, bounce off here, came here, bounce off, come here, and when it's here you can just decide to sell because this is an area where price reacted the last time. And this is where we talk about the resistance being broken. The ceiling gets broke through and to the upside, and then you can with more high probability or probably with probability you can anticipate that markets will still flush down here or go back up here. You can enter a buy from here or do a sell. But before you could do all these things, you have to have criteria. That's what we call trading plans. You need a trading plan. You need to have entry signature, because you can't just see something buying and you keep buying or something selling and you keep selling. So this market is on an uptrend. Like I said the last time, an uptrend is when the market is making new highs, when the market is forming higher highs, and then something like this, it's forming higher highs and then higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. And the downtrend is when the market is forming lower lows and lower highs. You can see the lows here, that the lows are lower to the recent or the previous one, and a new low too is formed that is much lower than the previous lows. So this uptrend and downtrend in graphics form, and you can always find it on your chart. You will always see this. So that's when it trends. Here on the monthly time frame of the dollar index, we can see this downtrend trying to form. You see an high here. Candlestick is another topic, just so you know. With candlestick, with the understanding of candlestick, you can make decisions that, okay, market is willing. You can now understand that market is willing to return around this place. That's why certain candlesticks form here. Here, certain candlestick form. All these candlesticks that are forming, we don't use a lot of things on the charts, though you can always map some things on your chart, play some things to to interpret it better. But basically what your broker or any analysis platform will provide for you is candlestick, because that's what generally the traders, forex traders, use. And you have to understand this to make sense of what the market is telling you. Every candlesticks have what they mean, and we, those are topics. We are going to treat it section by section, topic by topic. And that's why I always tell you, it's not a day thing to learn forex. It's not, you won't learn it in a week. Yeah. So certain candlestick form here, I understand that, okay, when this form around a key zone, we call it psychological zone or demand area or support and resistance area, whichever one, you know and then you know that, okay, because it forms around here, market has a high probability of coming down from here. So let's just do analysis. Let's not do much training or teaching here. So this is the monthly time frame, and then you can see that high here and an high here. After this low, we have an high, we have a low here, and the body of this candle, you can see that it closes below, a little bit below the body of these ones here. This one closed below, though there is a wick of this one. This is just a tail, but the real body closes below here. And that's, we'll be talking much in depthly on that when we get to mapping out the body or labeling the candle. This single candle here, you can actually label it. It has the head, it has the tail, it has the head, it has the tail, it has the body. And based on how it forms, you can always know that, okay, this is what this means around here when it forms. Okay. I want to restore my charts back. Okay, I was doing some session earlier with some people. That's why I just have this much drawing earlier. Okay, I've Ctrl Z everything now. So these are the lines I draw already. These are the support and resistance area. Oh, sorry. These are the demands area. Let's move to weekly time frame. Actually, I'm so tired today. I've been posting session after session. This week has just been great. Okay, here is a demand zone, and this is another block. I really want to be skipping some things that I will be saying, or I don't want to mention it at all, so that you won't just be a lot of things on the new people that are new into forex entirely. It won't be headache for you. So this demand zone, but at the same time, I'm trying to explain to you that, okay, this is what I see, this is what is making me mapping this out, this is what makes this place stand out for me. Not sure a newbie we easily get this, but then I have to do my analysis. And what I'm anticipating for the next week, having an eye here that drop, and then we go up, and this struggle to break this, they get to break this area, so it's dropping and then going back up. I believe that it's not gonna break this high, because this downtrend that has been forming for a long time here on the weekly time frame is going to continue, and by the time this eventually gave a sell signal anywhere around here that it is, we're going to be selling this market. This market is going to be selling all through, and the only reason why it will not sell is if this market refuses to give a sell signal around here, and then it just keeps going up like this. And then that way we want to see a raid of people that have entered here, like the sellers that have been into this market. I'm talking of the big guys, the smart money that have been inside. Maybe the market just take them out, because it has to take them out. Then still no trading, there won't be trading here. And then the markets now do something like this, come down, maybe test this area, or below this low we find some, maybe this area, this very area, can find some kind of movement to the downside, and then we go up. So that's the second case scenario. But the one I'm holding now is currently that let me use this. It's currently that this, from anywhere here comes down and then maybe retest here and then starts forming that downtrend symbol, which is uh, lower lows and lower high. Okay, so that's that for the weekly time frame. We are currently on the weekly time frame, and I'm using the higher time frame. This is the top down analysis, just so you know. Talk about top down analysis, and it is the usage of multiple time frame from the top to the least to analyze what's happening in the market. So it's good to use it so that you can know what the market is doing from the monthly. They have to tell you the same story for you to make a trade decision. If you just check one time frame and it's telling you to buy, you are not comparing it with other time frame, you're on the wrong side, because you have to look out at the overall market condition to make a decision. Yeah, if it's going up on the higher time frame and you want to trade on the lower time frame, you have to look at where this market is going on, generally you have to look at where it's going and just make an entry at a key point and ride with the train. So that's just what it means. You must have heard somewhere before that the trend is your friend, and it's actually true to a large extent in the forex market, because there will be a time where the trend will no longer be in your favor, will no longer favor you, will no longer be your friend. But all this comes with understanding. You know where the trend is ending, and you will not be involving your money in the market at that point. So like I said, yeah, I'm shooting down here. I just want to see some sort of rejection around here. And the market rejects, I'm gonna short dollar index to the downside. Let's look at one more time frame, which is the daily time frame. It's getting bigger here. Okay, I like to keep the candlestick bigger so that you really can see it big. One thing that I want us to notice, and there's a concept of liquidity that you have to know, but I don't know, it's not my goal to teach here. I can't be explaining that. But look at this low. It's called you can see it's relatively equal. Yeah. So when it happens here, history repeats itself in the forex market. When these equal lows happen, the market goes up and then break it first. As much as I don't want to teach you, okay, it's analysis, not teaching, I promise. Okay, we have this relative equal lows and the market goes up and then break here. After breaking this relative equal lows, the market goes up and then start trading down. You can see this movement, and we have earlier established that the market is coming down. What I'm seeing on the weekly is it's coming down. Now look at how the daily is trying to put more light into it for me. You can see this relative equal lows too. And one thing is all this candlestick and formation and pattern, if you don't look at the chart enough, you have not learned the chart enough, you have not looked at the chart, you have not learned it enough, you will be looking at your chart like this, you won't make sense of it. Actually, if you have not learned it well, you will just see it, you will just be like jaga 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 jaga. So all these things is based on the experience and the top down analysis. Now I'm seeing on the daily time frame that okay, these are relative equal lows too. So normally if I'm doing my analysis, I don't draw this, I don't draw all this, I don't draw it, because I'm already I already know that okay, this is what is happening. I don't need to draw this, but for you to see, I have to draw it now. See relative equal lows that happen here. Look at here, we have this low here and then this low, relatively equal. You can see it, tap into the two, and then we have a movement, an impulse move that break through it and then retrace back from a lower high and then break through it completely, leaving this equal lows. So this equal lows is forming around here too. And then what are we expecting after we see a good go to the upside? So some psychology zone around here. I'll not say anything more than that, so I will not start doing another thing. So all I'm anticipating is that these lows here, they get broken, and I'm using the concept of liquidity essentially for this chart. Every chart is you know, you have to look at the concept of the markets you are trading before you could trade. The concept that is presenting is what the approach is. It will determine the approach you are using. Market is like, let's say, like human being that is so unique. What is happening on the Euro USD may be quite different from what is happening on the GBP USD, and you have to, you know, approach it rightly. You get with though you can only you only need one strategy, right? But the way you use it, you have to understand what the market is doing first before using your strategy. So like understand that, okay, this is what it's doing, then you can now know how to tackle it. That's the point I'm trying to drive. So from here, let's see Monday open, and then I really want this to get reached. I want the market to reach this place. I want to see it. I really want to see it get to this place. I'm going to paint it green. If I delete every other things, I'm going to like, what's this? I'm going to like leave this. I'm going to like leave it so that we can I can always see that, okay, whether I get to here or not. So I want to see the market get to around this place Monday, Tuesday, and then give us some kind of movement downward. If not, nothing, it will be something around here. Let's just see reaction around here. But essentially, I want this market to get to this area. This is the daily time frame before maybe make decision. Yeah, so that's it for the dollar index. It's a down sell for me from here. So, and this is how we ended up having multiple drawings on the charts. Okay, I'm gonna remove this drawing too first. This is Euro USD chart, and then you can see what's happening on the monthly time frame. What's happening on the monthly time frame? It's, you know, let's look at this information here. It's going up, and then we have a low. We had a low here and a new high, and then a low and then an high, but it's lower than this low here, this high here that gave a big wick. But essentially we had another low 2 months ago, and then last month we started going up, and this month we are coming down now, and it's looking like it's going to break this low. But I earlier said that the DXY is opposite the Euro USD. So I don't normally, looking at this alone, I won't make any sense of it unless I've checked some indicators and I, you know, narrow it down. So this is weekly, and we can see there's what we call swing high and swing low. This is what is happening here. Again, I'm not going to dive deep into that. A swing high or swing low. Swing high is the area where the markets form a pattern, and that's gonna bring us to another topic. That will make me mention another topic, which is called chart pattern. You're gonna understand what chart pattern is, what chart patterns are. There is a, you know, like symbol, they are going to fall like symbol. One of the most popular chart pattern is head and shoulder, and another one is flag, bull flag, bear flag. Yeah, so all these things they are on your chart. So head and shoulder is like a swing low or swing high in the market. If you are able to pin it or find it, and you see how it's trade, you find signatory entry around there, it's good to enter it because they are high probability trade setup. Yeah, a lot of things will be learned: harmonic pattern, Elliott waves, and all and all. I just hope I'm not confusing someone. Okay, so looking at the weekly, uh I mentioned that I'm seeing a swing low around here. So what I'm expecting is a buy on this chart, though it looks like it's dropping here. It's dropping here because this is lower highs, lower highs, lower high, and then lower high, and then lower low, lower low, lower low. Yeah, trying to form, but I'm not sure it's just gonna form lower low. I'm not sure we break this, but anticipation is the market will either break this new week, either break it. If it gets okay, the market either break this low or go up. This area is key zone, but this is me telling you with probability. If I'm to analyze it for someone, this is what I would say, though I have my expectation. Yeah, but telling you what I, so much expecting this market to do is me buying. So if you ask me, Belumi, what's your plan for the Euro USD market? Should market open next week? I'm going to buy it. I may not have an entry point yet, but when the market open, market is going to trade. It's going to tell me this is where I'm okay. Some candlesticks I'm going to see. It's going to inform me that okay, this is where I'm tired of going down and I want to go up. Or some candlestick will just tell me okay, I'm not with this candlestick, I'm not trying to go up again. I want to make move to the downside. I'm rushing down, and if I can find my entry, I enter. If I can't find, I wait. So sometimes you just have to fold your hand and wait, watch the market. When it's ready to move in your direction, you just go ahead and move with it. So this is the weekly time frame and my analysis with my, how do I say this? My expectation is that the market goes up. Okay, internet. Okay, my expectation is that the market goes to the upside. So this is where I'll be stopping today's analysis, and I know that in consequent video we'll be explaining more and more on this. So guys, I'm gonna catch you in the next one.